Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke rushes to see Ridge as he climbs into bed with Taylor on Bold and the Beautiful today in an attempt to stop him from getting the wrong idea. Steffy updates Finn on the latest, Brooke swears into secrecy, and Ridge expresses his feelings of betrayal to Taylor. Ridge was furious and claimed that Brooke had stabbed the Forresters in the back when he was taking over as CEO in order to return the firm to Ridge. Ridge tells Taylor at Eric's that he has spent so much time justifying Brooke's major errors. However, she did not support him. According to Taylor, it appears like Brooke isn't giving his sentiments any thought. Taylor is, he says. Perhaps she has always been correct about Brooke. Ridge informs Doc that it was no accident that she returned to Los Angeles. When he most needed her, she returned. She believes she returned just when she needed him most. He concurs. He needs a rock now, though. It was difficult to lose his best friend, but losing Brooke was too much. He strokes her shoulder and tells her she was correct all along. She acknowledges that today has been emotionally taxing as he leans in, and he retreats. He has a solid support network, she tells him. He may call at any moment, but she has to go. He climbs into bed. She glances up the stairs and sighs. Brooke informs Zend at Forrester that Carter and Hope made a mistake in their actions. She simply accepted the position of CEO in order to figure out how to reclaim Eric's business. The CEOs are intended to be Ridge and Steffy. She promises to keep it a secret. Zend will be happy to assist. Brooke merely accepted the position in order to persuade Carter to amend and resubmit the LLC paperwork. She wants to restore control to the Forresters. Zend smiles at it. She is committed to making this work. Although this was heinous, she can see why her daughter did what she did. Hope's devotion to Ridge and the Forresters will never waver. To ensure that Ridge doesn't misinterpret her intentions, Brooke must go explain this to him. The joy on his face is beyond her imagination. They must keep this a secret because she fears Carter would discover what she is doing. Since Ridge trusts her more than anybody else, she is confident he will comprehend. After Steffy and Finn put the kids to bed at the Cliff home, she gives him the latest on what's going on at work. As she explains that Brooke is now the CEO and is assisting Hope and Carter's staff, the doctor grunts and listens. He is horrified. While she continues to talk about the dishonest business practices, he buys them some wine. According to the doctor, Brooke needs to be aware that her daughter is at fault. Steffy feels certain that she is disrespecting her father and abusing the circumstance. As he gives her a massage, she keeps griping about Brooke's selfishness. She finds it so absurd. She fervently hopes that this is the end of their relationship, and that her father would at last acknowledge Taylor as his true love. All she wants is for her parents to be content. Ridge returns to his room at Eric's, scratches his ear, and reflects on how he almost kissed Taylor a minute earlier. He claims that he has reached his lowest point tonight, which has forced him to face his future. All he wants is to adore her. Then she adds, "Do it." After sharing a kiss, they get into bed. Once more, Ridge is deceived. Ridge's reunion with Taylor is Brooke's destiny. Ridge demonstrates why he is the original Liam Spencer by teasing another round of waffling on the Bold and the Beautiful. The fact that Brooke Logan has become nothing more than a traitor makes Ridge Forrester furious. When she stood up for her beloved daughter and refused to evict her and a tiny kid from their house in the middle of the night, it was already awful enough. Ridge considered the possibility that he might be able to overlook such a breach. However, Brooke has now betrayed everyone in the worst way possible. Given that her daughter went and took the company from them, how could Brooke possibly take the CEO job at Forrester Creations? Although Brooke was the one who informed him of Carter Walton and Hope Logan's activities, it doesn't mean she isn't currently persona non grata. Ridge had a flash of insight when he saw Brooke on the phone screen announcing her new role. Surely everything was over between him and Brooke now. A pine cone landed on Ridge's head 2 years ago, telling him to go directly to Taylor Hayes because he was upset with Brooke. Then, less than a year later, he was instructed by the keyhole of destiny in Rome and the canons that he had to be with Brooke once again. Ridge learns from the film that the pine cone knew what it was doing, and that he was completely mistaken about Rome. Has Taylor truly been using Brooke as a diversion from his true partner the entire time? Taylor is prepared and waiting for Ridge to realize his error just like he did in 2022. It appears that time has finally come. Ridge's conclusion that it's always been Taylor will soon put Taylor's torn heart back together. Until Brooke becomes his new love interest, she is the one for him. And unless this man is not Ridge Forrester, Brooke will be the one again. Scott Clifton provides some hints about Liam's whereabouts. Updates and spoilers for the bold and the beautiful show. Scott Clifton provides hints about the whereabouts of his alter ego, Liam Spencer. Continue reading to discover his amusing allusions, and when he returns to the drama involving Forrester, Spencer, and others. Many fans consider Liam to be the ideal leading man, and he has long been a pivotal character on The Bold and the Beautiful. In recent years, rising stars like Tanner Novlan's John Finn Finnegan and Lawrence St. Victor's Carter Walton have supplanted his persona. Fans have received updates from actor Scott Clifton on Liam's present condition, along with hints about when they may expect to see him return to the big screen. This is the most important question on everyone's mind. B&B fans are curious to know what happened to Liam, and it seems that Bold has changed its list of top males. Clifton shared good news on Instagram and said he was happy to be back at the office. Clifton shared a photo outside the B&B studios, sporting a classic bomber jacket over a plaid shirt, and grinning mischievously at the camera. Clearly, Liam's been off at a pricey tree-hugging, vegan granola yoga retreat. They even serve gluten-free waffles for breakfast, of course, he said in reference to Liam's absence from the performance. I can't wait to see how you'll react to your ex, one fan said in the comments section, expressing how happy fans are to see Liam again. The connection between Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Carter was mentioned by one fan who added, plus, there was a recent coup attempt that has everyone talking. The audience is excited to watch how Liam reacts to the modifications at Forrester Creation. Another admirer suggested that Bill could require rescuing. The user said, perhaps he'll need to be rescued by Luna Nozawa or experience a panic attack upon discovering that Bill and Luna are now dating. Luna has already captured Bill once. What does this imply for Liam then? Given that Ivy Forrester is back in town, he may finally have the chance to resume their romance. He might also attempt to convince Hope that they are meant to be together. If he finds out about Cope, he can come up with a scheme to break up their relationship. Carter Walton persisted in his suggestion and made an effort to persuade Brooke Logan that she was the most qualified candidate to assume the CEO position at this time. Although Carter was aware that this may make things more difficult for Brooke and Ridge Forrester, he still believed they would work things out and brought up fate. Despite her initial reluctance, Brooke accepted the CEO's offer. Just prior to Zen Forrester Dominguez's arrival, Carter and Hope Logan were ecstatic to hear the news. Brooke spoke forward to offer a remark when Zen stated that reporters were waiting below. It was agreed that Brooke would use social media to publicize all of the changes. Brooke declared that Carter was running the LLC, and that she would be returning to her position as CEO when Zen had put up the camera. Additionally, Brooke indicated that hope and hope for the future would be brought back. Ridge, Steffy Forrester, and Eric Forrester will be taking a leave of absence, Brooke announced before concluding. Nonetheless, Brooke predicted that the business was in capable hands and talked with assurance. When Taylor Hayes arrived at the Forrester estate on Thursday's B&B episode, she discovered Ridge with Eric and Steffy. Taylor didn't want to interrupt, but Ridge maintained that she was related. Ridge was questioned about his relationship with Brooke, but he wasn't sure and preferred to concentrate on the current business issue. Steffy, Ridge, Eric, and Taylor were blown away after seeing Brooke's announcement online. The fact that Brooke was standing with Carter and Hope rather than the Forresters infuriated Eric. Now that Brooke had revealed her real Logan colors, Steffy believed it was time for them to go to the press and issue their own statement. Naturally, no one felt more deceived than Ridge, who confided in Taylor when Eric departed for a meeting and Steffy left to pick up the children. Ridge said that Brooke's most recent betrayal was worse than what Hope and Carter had done to him. Ridge started to question whether Taylor had been correct all along as he thought about how he always returned for more after Brooke failed him. Brooke's backing for the acquisition was the subject of Zen's private criticism back at Forrester Creations.